What's up, guys? What's up? I wanted to touch base with you guys. I know I haven't posted a new video in the last couple days. I've been busy, and in some ways, I've been kind of in a funk. But I brought myself out of that today. Went and did some things, had some lunch, and did a bunch of laundry, which always makes somebody feel good. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like, you do your laundry when it comes out smelling snuggle soft, it makes the day just go that much better. But I wanted to get back to you on A1, and I did make a mistake. They will be going underneath the new ticker of FG, sorry, which is Markforged. The business combination is expected to be completed in the summer of 2021. There's a lot of good news that's been coming out on this stuff. I think they're going to knock it out of the park. If I wanted to bring up their ticker, let's look at A1's ticker right now. A1, oops, that didn't work out. Let's see if I can pull up a chart right quick. All right, yeah, it comes up right quick. But I called it out last week. Let's see, let's go 5 days back. Yeah, I called it out right around here. And I was telling people like it might take another dip. Well, yeah, that was about right where I called that. I said between 11.50 and $12, you're getting in on a good deal. This would have been a nice one, but I was telling people if you might have got down below 11.50, you would have gotten a super deal. But as we can see, it's not making that move. So it yeah, I don't even think it's too late to get in this one. It does have a nice like consolidation that's going over here in the end. I'm not going through the whole the chart thing and all that stuff because really, I mean, I could tell you tons of things, but you gotta learn your own trading style. And but I'm pretty sure that most of the times when my price targets, you guys are agreeing with me. I was pretty right on the nose with this, and I averaged up on this one because I was already up, but I averaged up some more. I bought some more today, and yeah, going into today, like shoot, man, today would have been a great day. Get in early on the pre-market, you would have been sitting pretty right now. But yeah, A1's gonna knock it out of the park with Markforged, man. And coming in, it's not too late, but that will be the new ticker. You know, it is expected to a combination is expected to be in the summer of 2021. And if you have any idea, that is right around the corner. It's right around the corner, folks. I mean, summer is just a hop skipping away, man. A month away. If you can't hold something for a month, if depending on like what I've always said before, depending on your end goals on what you want to do with the stock ticker, then by all means get out. But I'll tell you right now, there are investors like myself or traders, trader play player. But I'll tell you this, there are some of us that are waiting to buy your shares on the low for the dip. It is, it's a good time to be getting in this one. Trust me, folks. I would wait for a little bit. Like here, we'll pull it up their stick ticker again. I'd wait. It has gone up a little bit, but like it has a lot of upside potential from its last dip. And I'm thinking that it might like this is just literally, let's go back a month. I think we'll be testing this range again here real soon, around the 14, between the 13 and $14 mark. We're going to be there within the next 2 to 3 weeks. But like hey man, get in where you fit in, make your trades how you see fit. I'm not one to tell people how to do their things. If they ask me for advice and I see they're doing something wrong, I'm more than willing to give them a hand. But uh, yeah, I wouldn't. Right now, like it's gonna probably test this resistance here again at about 12.96. But I think that the major pictures will be testing this, and I think we're gonna blow through this. To be honest with you, folks. To be honest, I don't know how else to explain it, but uh, I do my own due diligence, and just what I've gathered. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, folks. Do not do what Sham Scam does. I am a space monkey, literally. But this one does look good, and I think we'll be testing this real soon. And to be honest with you, I think we'll be blown by that. I think that the A1 and Markforged merger has got a lot of steam behind it. All right, enough with that. I want to get on to AMC, man. AMC. All right, we had a rough rough day today and a rough Friday from last week. I wanted to do a video so bad on Friday of last week, but I wanted to let people just like let their anger or whatever, like anything, to like subside a little bit about it. I don't. People were complaining about not seeing the price spike all of a sudden. This is not what that game is about. We saw the spike. If you could have gotten in on that spike, that'd have been great. But I'm gonna tell you right now, with what's going on with all the of the hedge funds and how bad, it's just totally, everything is on our side. And you guys need to take this for, take it with a grain of salt, but take it with some seriousness. If you really want to be involved in this play, then you have to buy the dips and you have to hold. The more apes that have more shares, the more monkeys that have their bananas, and just hold. They have no choice. Eventually, they have no choice, and all they're doing right now is burying themselves deeper and deeper and deeper. I mean, I'm not going to go through all this. This is something you guys can look up yourselves, and this is why I encourage. I hate doing DD for people. Like, I will give them some advice, but I hate doing their DD. But I will tell you this, like, Stonko Tracker has some good knowledge. This stuff is the truth, man, and it'll help you out. I mean, the numbers speak for itself, man. And like, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna rise. Like this stock, like some of the things, like I'm a little skeptical on some of the Reddit stuff, like how high they could say it could go. But reading up on their stuff and looking at the DD that some of these guys have done, like, man, my God, man, like they've got to have nothing better to do but sit in front of the computer and play stocks. Kind of like me, but my God, man, like I just couldn't imagine the amount of time that some of these guys put into the DD that they have done on AMC. I mean, it's just it's just crazy. But I don't pull up my thing anymore because for some reason I have to change my recording service. I'm using the Xbox recording service. I'm a poor man's trader, people, but I can't pull up my Webull thing, so it'll just record that no matter what. I have to close it out so I can get to these screens. But going back to AMC, all right, and just even today, like dude, if you got in down here, it got down to I think it was like 1191 on the low. Yeah, 1189. Dude, if you got around there, God bless you, man. That's a great dip. Dip the chip. And what happens? Like it found a bottom, and it is like it doesn't look like much, but it is on an uptrend. And I'm telling you guys now, this is nothing, man. Like, God, if you take it into concept of other charts that we've seen in the past where these things can happen, Volkswagen, Vortex, a lot of things can. I mean, this is not dead by any chance. And matter of fact, I love seeing this. This was great. This is actually very healthy for us. Because why? It lets a lot of the apes that are willing to spend the money that they've been dying to get in on a dip, dying to get on a dip. I was dying to get on a dip because I'll be honest with you, I didn't think we were gonna see this kind of dip. I didn't think we were gonna see it that low. I thought maybe 1250, but that for me to get back, to buy more shares of like, it's not worth it to me at that price. At that, as we were speaking today. But man, when I saw it take that dive this morning, oh, man, the morning wood gave me a woody, man. Jeez, man, I have no idea. Like, how can you not get in on that? And I'm just telling you right now, man, like these hedge funds are trillions and trillions of dollars into it. They are into this, at all the way. They're all in. They're doubling down. They're tripling down. They have homies that they're calling in favors. They're doing the whole 9 yards. I guarantee it. There is not a doubt in my mind. And I've been liking the gradual waves, but today's dip was that's a healthy dip. That's a healthy dip for us. Like it's nothing. I don't see nothing bad with that at all because it instantly started recovering once it took that dive. All right. So and if you're in this game, AMC, like, dude, if I was to be a liberal type, outlook on it, I'd give it 30 to 60 days. But in my eyes, GME is going to be the one that blows up first. I think that they started their move where they're about to, as of in the last couple of days, like going in last week, they're about to explode again. I think it's going to be something that we haven't seen in not in my lifetime. I think it's about to go off. And do your own due diligence, but that's just from what I've gathered on my due diligence, and I think that they're good on it. Me myself, I'm not a heavy holder of GME, um, but uh, I think that they have a lot of upside potential, and I'm hoping that this is what I am going to do, depending on where AMC is sitting at after GME goes off. I will be taking my GME earnings and my GME profits, and of course I'll be keeping some of them, folks. Don't get me wrong. Cash in, pay your. I'm a firm believer in pay yourself first Fridays, man. But I will be taking a lot of that and diving into AMC for a second dip on something that's still going to fall, because I think that GME, when it blows up, it's going to definitely help out AMC, you know, in the longer run shortly after it happens. So, and another point I want to get on with, especially with AMC, man, and GME. Like, I'll just put it like this: our government, like, and this is all speculation, folks, but this is just my eyes, and like what I've been seeing happen. And our government wants the squeeze to happen. They want it to happen. They would be idiots not to want it to happen. The uh, the amount of money that our government would collect from all the apes that are out there holding on to AMC and GME, that those capital gains. Oh my God, man! I mean, everything that they have done with the coronavirus packages over the last 2 years, they could wipe those out in one swipe, you know, and have some left over. They can wipe out everything that they've done in one swipe and have some left over. Do not do not think that this is something that can't come to pass, and that's something like that. I'm sure it's weighed on the back of your minds at all. Like, people think that Biden wants. No, man. In this section, I don't even give a shit what Biden thinks. But I'll just tell you this: I know Biden in his right mind. He wants the squeeze to happen. He wants it to happen. God, would he look like a genius? I mean, God, would he look like a genius? Just to give you guys some optimism. But like I've always said, do your own due diligence. Uh, make sure you read up on everything that you want to follow, especially if you're making a firm investments. But I am in a lot on AMC now. Majority of my one of my accounts is like it is pretty much all AMC. Um, I'm right. I'm YOLOing that one all the way. At this point, if it took a dive another buck, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd buy more. Uh, Pardon my French, people, but I've tried to be away from the whole cussing thing and all that, but that just doesn't fit my style. So if you got kids, tuck them in bed, and then you can listen to me talk about this stuff. Uh, but other than that, like, man, I'll go back on another one I called back in my last video. Microvision, man. Microvision. I mean, geez, man. MVIS. I remember people from back last year screaming, "Oh, MVIS is trash," and I told them, like, you know what, man? They're a little bit more than what you think, and they're gonna make a comeback, man. Like, not a comeback, but they're gonna shut some people up, put their money where their mouth is, pretty much. And I am not mad. And like, I called out this just like, yeah, last what was it? Last Friday. Where's Friday? Come on, Friday. It ended out on set. No, 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 no. That wasn't where I was at. It was like, yeah, it was like Monday or two. I have to look at some other, but it was around there. And I was saying, like, MVIS, where it was at between the 16, it was like between 1550 and 1650, somewhere around there. And I was like, man, you got to get in. And I don't, that seems a little too far back for me. Like, I don't think it was around there, because that was when I originally bought in. Not right there, but around there ish. But and I've sold out and bought back in again. But I'll tell you what, man, this is one that's set to be a beauty. I think that they have a lot of things going on for them. They're gonna make a lot of people some money, man, and getting in anywhere, I would say between 11, not even that, but 11.50 and $12. If it ever takes that kind of dip again, if you're lucky enough to see that again, get in. But this made a new low here, and after this downtrend, but this made a new low, and then it reversed. And I think that it's going to test this again, probably within the next day or two, and not next day or two, but by the end of the week, maybe, if it gets some help. A happy whale jumps in or something. But We could be testing $20. I mean, we saw what it got up to. I can't believe it closed at 17.97. I mean, it got up to the I want to say it got up. This is just on a 1 year chart, but the 1 day chart, it got up to what? Yeah, it got up. It almost busted that 19 point range. That $19 range, and that would have been great. But I knew it was going to be testing those ranges. It was going to take a dive again. I uh, I haven't sold out of my new position yet. I do plan if it takes another dip going into it, I will going into tomorrow. I might pick up 10 more shares of this. Uh, you know, like I said, I'm not the rich trader. I'm a poor trader, so I'm pretty conservative. But I do take chances because this is a game of. And I want to say it's a game of chance. It's a game of risk. You better be intelligent enough to lower your risk. So you don't want to be. It's impossible to be right all the time. You just want to be right most of the time. That is a goal in a lot of things. So long term, I guess. I tell people, like, oh, I lost this one. Don't worry about that. Did you win the day before? Have the day before that? You got to look at your overall wins and how it's going. It does take a time. It does take time to build up an account to where you feel like, as far as I'm concerned, like my account, I don't feel comfortable about where I'm at, even though I have some money in there. But shit, it's never enough. Never enough, people. It's never enough. The apes want all the bananas, man. The monkeys climb the trees. We pluck bananas and we bring them down. We eat them to ourselves. That's how we do it. Monkeys and apes buy and hold. All right, buy and hold. That is the way. Uh, you know, at the unless the company totally flunks and fails, in the long run, you make your price on your shares. If you got a good solid company, good solid investment, you've done your DD, you see elevating factors that support everything that you do, then you better get into it. You better get into it, and you better ride it out. Have some hard diamond hands, and be a man about things, or a woman. But seriously, that you have to have a lot of confidence and conviction in what you're doing. If you have uncertainty and doubt, then don't stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing right there. Just drop it, because all you're gonna do is you're just gonna waste your money. Waste your money. Don't ever get into a play on hope, folks. Hopes and dreams. Whatever. My mom used to say something like, if it was like if candy canes were made of hopes and dreams, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But you can't look at it like that. But like I was saying, I wanted to get back to you on the A1 Markforged. Like there was there's a lot of good information about them on Alpha right now. I like a lot of everything that's going on. They have a lot of things, good stuff. And this is like I showed this in my last video, but I came back and I made a mistake, and I didn't think that A1, that they were going to change the ticker. But one of the bullet points, because I'm a space monkey, people, sorry. One of the bullet points is they will be changing it to the simple ticker of MKFJ, which is a Markforged, and they are the leader of. They are a leader, plain and simple. They are the leader of 3D printers and customization of 3D printers. So get in where you fit in. Apes and monkeys, get in where you fit in. But other than that, this is Sham Scam. I'm gonna go ahead and settle out again. I gotta go cook dinner for mom. We're having and I always try to tell you guys, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family. You never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Don't regret not spending enough time or saying hi to your loved ones. That is very important. And in mental health as a trader, I strongly encourage it that you spend as much time with your loved ones as you can, because it does. If you're deep into it and you spend, and this is an income, this is your career type choice, like myself, it takes up a lot of your time, a lot of your time. I don't care what anybody says, it takes a lot of your time up. But definitely spend your time with your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Cook them some dinner. Like me tonight, I'm gonna make my mom some spaghetti. It's all gonna be homemade. But and that makes me feel better about my stuff. Doing stuff like that makes me feel better about myself going into the next day, in the next morning for business. You want to wake up with a smile. You know Uh, like I've always said, take your time, people. Trade with some intelligence. You know, uh, this is not a race in my eyes. I mean, it is, but it's the ones. It's a marathon, and it's the ones that can run the longest are the ones that win. So I love each and every one of y'all. Stay blessed and have a good evening. Sham Scam out.